Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing the design team YouTube hop for a cherry on top. All the supplies I will be using will be listed down below for easy shopping for you. And I will also be leaving below everyone else on the hop so that you can hop along on everyone's projects where there's tons of inspiration on scrapbooking, card making, junk journaling, and other crafty supplies, including I think I even saw some albums and stuff. The theme for the month of December is favorite traditions. And for me, when I thought about that kind of theme, very broad, I mean, we could just, do something like favorite traditions, like I love to read or baking cookies and stuff. And that is all good ideas. So probably one of the other designers is doing something for that. But in general, I thought my favorite tradition in December is doing my December daily. So, previous on my channel, if you are a previous subscriber, I should have already up my album and supplies, and then I should have up already my quote loose foundation pages. And so for today, we are doing stories 1 and 2 for my December daily. I approach December daily just simply as 25 stories. It is not literally what happens on December 1st, December 2nd, etc., etc. So just 25 stories that capture the month of Christmas, or, for me, Christmas and the holiday spirit, with all the different activities I do with my family, my daughter, and things around the house, and any activities. So we're going to start off with stories 1 and 2. So this is my album. I have a book plate, I have a patch on it, I have a bow, and I do have other patches on it, but I think I'm going to wait to the end of my album to put it on because I just don't want them to get ruined from constantly touching the album. Inside already, you will see that I have my little brief title page, which is on glitter sticker paper, not glitters, glitter paper, and then I just did the backside in a metallic red, and I did my highlights of the year. And so we're starting off with stories 1 and 2. So for stories 1 and 2, I have everything ready to go over here. Now, the supplies I'm using are Simple Stories All Wrapped Up collection, as well as the mistletoes and memories from 49 and Market. So I have a photo. Sorry, show you what I'm doing loosely. So I usually open up with a current picture of the family. Now this paper right here is not from the collection, just something I had in my stash, but I'm going to use it. This piece, Oh Joy, is from the page elements, and I'm going to use some of the rub-ons on my photo, and one of the thickers from the collection is kind of going over here. So like I said, this is all wrapped up, and the mistletoes and Mary over here. And then when you flip it over though, I am then going to use this title piece from the 6x8 paper pad over here, and we're going to make it a pocket and have journaling over here. And then the picture of my tree, and then we'll get a number from this pack of numbers as well. So we'll pull that number 2 out and put it somewhere, probably on the photo, for it to be here. And this one is out because I think I want to use it for a reason why over there, but I just don't know my journaling for that just yet. And then I just have a number 1 for the other page. So this is loosely what I'm thinking we're doing, stories 1 and 2 for December daily. And let's get started as I walk you through kind of how I am going to do everything. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I have printed out all the photos. These are printed on 8x10 paper, but I have an app called Print to Size, which basically lets me manipulate the size that it actually has to be. So for outside the page protector in a 6x8 album, it measures 7x8 1/4, and so I'm just trimming off that excess around one photo first, and then we'll do the other one later. So that way it matched up with the photo that I already printed from before it. So I do probably have the basic foundation pages video up before this one, and so we are making sure that this photo will be the back side of that one. And I had the idea to put some pom-pom trim at the edge of it, but I was like, let me assemble the page first before I attach it, because then I'm going to be dealing with some texture issues while I'm assembling it, and I didn't want that. So we will just continue on making the page before I start to do any of the pom-pom trim. But the pom-pom trim, if I don't film it, does make it out as trim for the edge of the first page. So these are the rub-ons from 49 and Market, the Mistletoe and Memories collection, and they do work on photo paper. That's just a little tip right there for you to know, because this was a complete experiment, because I don't think I've tried it on photo paper before. So definitely does good. So I got a little sprinkle of like green confetti, and then I did a couple of stars along the top edge of it, just to add some interest to the photo. I do like to embellish the photos whenever I can. So from the thicker title page, I am using the title Holly Jolly, and I'm making sure that it lines up next to the hole punch holes so that it doesn't interfere. And then I know I wanted to go with the other set of numbers, but this green one just worked well because I was using a lot of green. So this one is from Color Cast Designs. For the other number 2, it is supplies from 49 and Market again. So this Oh Joy I did mention was from the page pieces from the All Wrapped Up collection. And then this kind of decorative page was in my stash from, I want to say it's Allie Edwards, like last year. So that's the only thing that would be different, but it would be easy to make if you just have a mint green cardstock and just have 2x2 white cutouts would be a way to kind of get a journaling invitation for a page. So for the back side, I did love this title page. I think it's simply beautiful with the poinsettias. And I'm just trying to decide, well, I was deciding already that it just should have a white border because it didn't occupy the entire area completely as I was auditioning it out. So in order to make it look intentional, I made sure it had a border. But when I'm looking at it too, and I gave it a border on the right side, it would be too close to the hole punch holes and look a little off to me. So I made sure that it lined up flat or flush with the right side, and that way the hole punches look intentional through the side of the paper, and I like the look of that. I did a inch circle punch to make sure that it looked like it was going to be a pocket and something would be underneath it. And so I will put a 4x6 photo in there of us decorating the tree, or at least my daughter decorating the tree, and my journaling will go behind it as well. So once again, I'm just trimming off the borders of my designated photo that is 7 by 8 1/4, so it fits outside the page protector. So this is our Christmas tree. If you are familiar, with me on Instagram, I'm very active on Instagram. My family and I have been going through a very stressful time. And so our Christmas tree is on the opposite side, simply because, for the highlights, my husband has been in a car accident and is handicapped for a while. And so our bedroom set is in our living room. So the corner of said bedroom set can be seen in the tree photo, and the tree is honestly on the opposite side because of the bed on the other side of the room, because we're all just kind of camping out in our living room while daddy is recovering, and it's flip-flop. So that is really the bulk of my journaling, and this is me just auditioning out a few things from the kit itself. I have all the journaling bits, the ephemera bits, and I have a couple different packs of numbers. This one is from the Believe Story kit, but I have those ones from Moments, Mistletoes and Moments. And these trays are from Target. They are lids to bathroom, like Tupperware. They're the lids so that everything is stackable. So I'm using them as sort of sorting trays for my ephemera that'll sit on my desk while the month of December continues, so that I can make it very easy for me to be creative. Yeah. Which number 2 do you like better? Ready? This little chippy one, the 2, with that kind of strip behind it, or this big black and white one, or this big red 2. And this is sitting beside.
But why did you put this on top? Then you can't read the words.
That's all right. It's just for decoration.
I think I like this one because it's not too small, not too big. It's like just right. And there's like already a lot of black on this, and then black, and then black, and then black. So we need like more.
Yeah? You want to see the tile one more time? This little piece? You don't like that one? Gets lost?
I think this one looks better.
Okay. Thank you for your input. I like having you around. All right. Perfect. And then this is going to be here, and I'm going to put like a little card in here to talk about us decorating the tree. Looks good. And then this one is the page before it with this and this. You see?
Mm-hmm.
You like?
Mm-hmm. Can I put these on my backpack?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that adorable, y'all? I like to call my daughter over for her opinion. And so I called her over, and so definitely just kind of let you see how sometimes she can help make my decisions for me. So this journaling is kind of like a currently page I went with, and I made sure I measure out each of the boxes now that they were blocked with some of the title piece. So they all were 2 by 2. So I do 2 by 2 squares in text boxes in just a Word document on my MacBook Pro. And this is all printed on clear sticker paper, which I'm then able to cut out and then attach directly to the decorative paper itself. And then for the back side, I made sure to fit my journaling and as a 4 by 6 photo. And so this will fit. And I just selected a paper from the 6 by 8 paper pad and cut it down. And I went with this like minty gingham plaid simply because it was the softest pattern where the black text would kind of still be readable on the back side. I cut the corners and then add a bit of ribbon and have it tuck. So I'm auditioning out the star ribbon, which I have bought from Amazon. But in the end, I go with a more like red velvety classic ribbon. This is my stash of ribbons for the holidays, and go with a red velvety one. That way it kind of looks very intentional that it's supposed to be pulled out to see one more photo and then read. And the photo is great because it shows this year's jammies and just how like kind of small Valentina is. And so I always have this photo in my December daily, and it's wonderful. Okay, everyone, that will wrap up stories 1 and 2 in my December daily. So we have the first one. I did go ahead and add that green pom-pom trim. That was from the Dollar Tree. So in my stash, you saw me do all this. The clear sticker paper, always good. And this was serendipity, like to have the mint green match this mint on the back of the tag. So perfect. And so that tag slips out of this whole thing, which also is kind of serendipitous. You saw my daughter's input on the number 2 for my page, and then the other picture of us decorating the tree upstairs, and then all the journaling. And yes, it's a little hard to read. Like when you look at that, it looks like mumble jumble, but it's readable because the pattern is kind of lighter, so it doesn't bother it too much. So yes, if you're interested in seeing how the rest of my December daily turns out, please consider subscribing, because I did kind of, like I showed, put in things that I knew I wanted to use from the collection. And so I have placeholders and some of the writing areas ready to go. And all of this can be rearranged. Like if I wanted to use this now for story number 3, I can just take it out and put it over here and go from there. So I have a few of this. And so this is all the collection all wrapped up. It's so pretty. I definitely love the collage-y feel of it. This is an Allie Edwards like quote card. I even made some interactive ones, very small interactive. The key for me right now, I'm having a very stressful time in my life this holiday season, and so keeping it simple with a lot of these pocket pages is going to be key to having me get it done. I even cut this one down because I love this wreath so much, so that will be a page, maybe a half circle or a circle picture here and or here, maybe 3, and then the journaling will go there. So yeah, like I said, it's just kind of loosely done and it's ready to go. And so we'll see what story 3 shall bring. I will leave everyone linked in the hop down below. I will leave as many supplies that I use down below. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to leave a comment down below, because you have a chance to win a $25 gift card to a cherry on top. And you have to comment on all of the videos in the hop in order to be considered in the drawing. Okay, so just letting you know. Till next time, everyone. Bye.